everyone, this is Jim Okersinski with your week 14 screencast video. The semester is winding down and now we're into the first draft of the research essay. You can see the schedule on the screen right here. First draft due on Friday, peer review number 1 on Sunday, peer review number 2 on Tuesday. To space those out, hopefully you can catch some late posters, and then we move on to discussion board 15 and so forth and so on. Final draft will be due week 16. So if I get into the course unit here, all right, one thing I want to point out for our new unit is the readings and resources page. We're going to dive into chapter 4 in a second, but there's some good sections in there that'll help you put together this particular research essay draft. Some of the items there are working common ground, putting people on a page, writing a strong ending are all sections in a textbook you should look over, and also writing with sources. Synthesizing sources and handling quotes is a very important section in the textbook there. I also have some resource videos on how to set up an MLA document, how to format a works cited page, to build a quote sandwich. I think we've already worked with that. And using and citing sources. So those are all important resources to assist you in preparing the very first research essay draft. I think the criteria here are pretty straightforward for not only the first draft, but also the final draft, word requirements, sources, and formatting, all of which is set up right here in this particular example there. I think it's a good read to go through those particular criteria. Then using and citing sources. I have a video here along with the criteria for using and citing sources, the 4 principles of citation. Alrighty. So in other words, the idea here is for you to pull together a first draft and complete the peer report. So in putting together this afternoon's video, I discovered a post has already been completed. We have Landon's post here. It's a peer report all about the drafting process of the research essay, and he also has offered up his targeted items, the 3 things if you'd like input on for the research paper. So the way this will go in the discussion board is you post the report like this with your 3 things, and then you add your draft. Okay, if I were to download the original file here, you would do this to complete a peer review. Let me see as this opens up here. Let me click Enable Editing so we can take a look at it. As you can see here, this is an MLA formatted research essay draft. We have all of the page numbers here. Let me see if I can click on review and take a look at word count for you. It's around 3,000 words. Okay, so that's well in excess of the minimum. But as you can see, this paragraph structure formatted. I'm just taking a quick scroll through the draft. Let me see, do we get a works cited page? Yeah, we do. We have works cited here. And so this is a pretty good example, along with the example in the course unit there, of what a research essay should look like. I don't want to save that. I don't want to touch that. But anyway, we already have a post here for this week's activity. Let me get out of there. Taking a swap over to chapter 4 in the textbook. Good read is always exploring and arguing and how to prepare to write the draft. Maybe you should refine the research question or refining your thesis. One activity you might want to take a look at is exercise 4.2. It's called Sharpening Your Point. Ballinger, the author, offers some templates to help you maybe rethink a thesis or a main point question, or main point. Question of value, question of policy, relationship, hypothesis, and then it gets into the actual drafting on whether to say I. Flashlights and floodlights are always important. I'm hoping everybody read through that, and then it leads us up into exercise 4.3 that everybody used and completed last week. Reader interest is important, along with common ground, putting people on the page. Some of you might remember who E.B. White is, but it's a good little anecdote here about how to put people on on a page and then writing a strong ending. All of these are pretty important sections that you can skim over and take a look. I urge everyone to further look into the writing with sources about synthesis and also handling quotes. It gives the various problems and solutions and ways of handling quotes for your draft. I think the textbook is pretty important in this particular area here, along with the using and citing sources in the Blackboard shell there in the course unit, right? So chapter 4 is really pretty good in the way of providing information on the drafting process here. So that's all for this week's video. If you have any questions or issues, please send me an email. Good luck.